Hello and welcome to this introduction to the Wisepill Sense web application. The application is a powerful tool to manage and monitor the Wisepill range of online smart pillboxes and dispensers. Today we will be covering the following key subjects. We will start by learning to create and link patients to pill dispensers. We will then briefly learn about medication adherence management and monitoring. And lastly, we will look at the various reports available. On your request, a Wisepill Sense login account will be created and you'll receive a welcome email. By clicking the link, you can create a new password. Now you can log directly into your account. After that, you will be able to access your account from the login menu on the Wisepill web page. Listing the clients. You can select the client's icon on the main horizontal menu. A list of the active and inactive clients will then be displayed. You can edit an individual item by clicking the eye-shaped icon next to each entry. Listing the devices. You can select the device's icon on the main horizontal menu. A list of the devices will then be displayed. Creating a new client. You can select the client's icon on the main horizontal menu. Click Create Client to start the process of creating a client. The first step in creating a client is the client information screen. The Sense system uses the term client when referring to a patient. Enter the client information into this form, including the patient's identification code, birth date, and gender. Start date, medication refill date, and general notes can also be entered. Click Create to move to the next step. Contact details. Fill in the contact details on this form. You can choose whether to enable email or SMS interventions for the patient. Fill in the email address and contact number as required. Click Save to move to the next step. Device assignment. Select the pill dispenser number from the drop-down list if the number is known to you. Otherwise, you can set it to No Device if you do not know it. You can always link the device later. Click Assign to move to the next step. Intake settings. Click the Build Schedule button to continue. Create daily intake schedules. Fill in the intake schedule information on this form. You can define the intake time, days of the week, and start date according to the patient's prescription. An intake structure can also be selected from a drop-down list. Click Create Intake Schedule to submit. A processing banner will appear and you will be directed to the client screen when it is complete. The Client View page. The client page provides all the client details and adherence information. The adherence calendar is shown at the top. The adherence calendar provides a graphical picture of the adherence of a client. Every intake is plotted on the graph at the time and date that the medicine dispenser was opened. Colored bands indicate medication intake periods. Client information. Specific client information is shown here and can be edited. Intake settings. Intake schedule settings are shown here and can also be edited. Device assignment. The device that is linked to a client is displayed here. You may use this setting to unlink a device or link a new device to the client. Contact details. Client mobile number to receive SMS notifications. View medication events. A list of all events for this client, including medication intakes and battery status. View feedback. A list of interventions, which are sent via SMS or email to a client or caregiver, are shown here. End participation. When a client is no longer using a pill dispenser, an administrator can end a client's participation by choosing this option. All intake recordings and interventions for this client will be stopped, devices unlinked, and the client will effectively become read-only. This step is not reversible. After a client is configured on the Sense system, the first time that the pillbox is opened, the system will send an email to the project staff with the relevant information. Reports. Select the report icon on the main horizontal menu. There are 3 different kinds of reports which you can create. The first is recurring reports. Recurring reports can be run on a schedule that you can define. Several recurring reports are available including device, client, and intervention reports. The second type of report is the SMART report. SMART reports can be triggered by a number of different event types. For example, you may want to trigger a report when the patient is not taking their medicine and the adherence is low. You may also want to trigger a report when the patient is taking their medicine very well. The reports are sent every time the event is detected. A cooldown period can be defined to stop the retriggering of the report for a period after each trigger event. The third type of report is the one-time reports. One-time reports are run once only. After that, the report is available for future reference. Thank you for watching and for your interest in Wisepill. Take care and bye for now.